Why my ad account keeps failing review. If you've typed "why my ad account keeps failing review" into a search bar more than once this month, you already know the usual advice hasn't worked. You've read the policy page, you've rewritten the copy, you've swapped the image, softened the claim, removed the word guarantee, added a disclosure line nobody asked for. You resubmitted, and the account came back flagged again, sometimes for the same reason, sometimes for a different one, sometimes for no stated reason at all. At some point, the question stops being, "What did I do wrong?" and becomes something closer to this. Was this ever actually being reviewed, or was the outcome decided before you hit submit? That second question is the right one, and the honest answer is closer to yes than most people writing about ad platforms are willing to say. Why my ad account keeps failing review has little to do with the ad. Ad platforms don't review individual ads the way an editor reviews a manuscript, weighing each sentence on its own merits. At the volume they operate, review is mostly automated pattern matching, and what gets matched isn't your specific headline or image, it's the shape of your account. Category, billing history, account age, landing page structure, offer type, even how closely your account resembles others that got flagged before. A business model that shares a category with high refund, high complaint offers gets scored against that category's history, not against the individual creative sitting in the queue. Affiliate marketing, income opportunity offers, and anything adjacent to making money online sit in a category ad platforms have been burned by repeatedly, and the review system is built to reflect that history first and evaluate the actual submission second, if it evaluates it at all. Human review, when it happens, mostly confirms what the automated flag already decided. Reviewers on these teams handle enormous volume, and a false positive, rejecting a legitimate account, costs the platform very little. A false negative, letting through the next offer that generates a wave of complaints, costs far more. Every incentive in that system points toward rejecting anything that resembles a risky pattern, and very little toward giving a small account the benefit of the doubt. That's not a conspiracy, it's a cost function, and you were never the variable it was optimizing for. This is what explains the part that feels most personal. You did everything the platform told you to do, and you still failed review. The instructions applied to the ad. The rejection happened at the account and category level, a place instructions never reach. There is no version of the copy that passes. Once you see the review as a category level filter instead of a content check, the instinct to keep rewriting starts to look like what it actually is: effort spent optimizing against the wrong target. There isn't a hidden, correct phrasing waiting to be discovered, because the phrasing was never really the input the system was scoring. Every hour spent trying to reverse engineer the exact combination of words that clears review is an hour spent assuming good faith from a process that isn't built to extend it to your category. That assumption is the actual mistake, not anything sitting in your ad copy. None of this means paid platforms are worthless or that every rejection is unappealable. Some accounts do get flagged for a real, fixable policy violation, and it's worth ruling that out once, carefully, the first time it happens. But if you've fixed the stated issue and been rejected again on a new one, or rejected with no issue stated at all, you're not looking at a compliance problem anymore. You're looking at a gate that was never going to open for what you submitted, no matter how carefully you worded it. Where the effort actually belongs. The useful move isn't finding a more clever way through a gate that isn't evaluating you fairly. It's putting that same effort into channels a platform can't flag out of existence overnight. Your own list, your own content, your own domain. An email list you own doesn't require anyone's approval to reach the people on it. A blog post that ranks doesn't get reviewed by an ad account team. None of it is as fast as paid traffic promises to be, but none of it depends on convincing a system built to say no to your category that this one submission deserves a yes. If you've been asking why my ad account keeps failing review and you're running out of things left to fix, the fix was never going to be found in the ad. It's in building the parts of your business a review team never gets a vote on. To build the part of this that isn't waiting on anyone's approval, start here.